What's going on, guys? Let me know how you guys are doing today. Welcome to the live stream. Let's go live here. We're live. What is going on? What is going on, guys? Welcome to the live stream. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. Bitcoin 109. I'm pretty good. What is up? What's up, guys? Let me know how you guys are doing today. Comment some coins you guys want me to check out. I'm going to try to do some trading here too. I'll share some of the trades I'm in. But I hope you guys are having a great day, great night. Checking out some coins that are up a ton today. Let's check them out here. What's up? What's going on, guys? We'll check out the market here. I'm gonna put in some trades, some nice leverage trades here. Let me know which coins you guys want me to check out. But I am going to look for some good trades here. If you guys want to join me, join BitUnix. Using my link, you get a big deposit bonus right over here. So. Okay. But on the daily, we see a lot of coins up today. Bonk is actually up 18% today. Not bad. XPX, a lot of meme coins are up big today. Avi's up too, so great day today for altcoins. Seeing Bitcoin move up to the upside is a great sign here on the weekly too. And on the 6th month, we're looking, I mean, look at this. We are starting that 6 monthly candle very green, so that's a good sign. Thank you guys for the likes, by the way. Don't forget to like. I'm gonna see if I can do some trades here. Thank you for the likes, guys. Let's see if I could get into some trades. First, let's see what coins here are looking good to trade. Check out some coins here, up a ton. Griffin's up a ton. NW says, Tia doing nice, only 17x to go to the high. Yeah, I saw Tia, it was doing pretty good. Art of Armor, what's up, man? Bearish. Taking a look at Griffin here. Yeah. So I might get into a couple trades today. Scalp trades. This looks like a great short here, in my opinion. I might be looking for a short here. Just not yet. Not yet. All right, bro. I tell you yesterday, Chill God coin. I'm doing a 1,000 euros with 90. That's awesome, man. I remember that too. Shout out to Wiz Izzy for the great call yesterday. I had a great call today too, guys. I'm gonna share one of my trades this morning for Cardano. So I posted out a trade here in my Discord this morning for Cardano here on the daily. Just want to share this. Right. This is a signal I put out right here for Cardano right here. It was around 5x, but here's my trade. I mean, you can see right there, 21%, not bad. Not bad long in Cardano. And this is my signal right here. So early in the morning. Right there. So that was a great trade right there. I'm mostly out of it, but I still think this can go up much higher. Thank you guys for the likes. Thank you, Wiz Tuba, for the heart, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you, God, for the good day today. Yeah, great day today. I mean, a lot of coins, altcoins are up. TIA's up 19%. Look at that. And Bonk, the meme coin of the day, up 20%. So shout out to you guys who bought Bonk. Wiz, thank you, bro. Thank you for all the nice gifts, man. I appreciate it. By the way, for you guys on YouTube, let me know if the stream is good, if it's going smooth. All right. And shout out to Wiz, man. I got like every gift right here on TikTok. That's awesome, bro. Thank you. There's actually, this is the top 100. Let's take a look at the top 200. Take a look here at the top 200. Wow, Brett's up 16%. Not bad. Mog. So a lot of coins are up. And I'm kind of curious, how is Bitcoin dominance looking? I'm pretty sure it's down. On the daily, it's down. On the weekly, too. So Bitcoin dominance coming down here on the weekly. But I still expect this to keep going up here on this massive uptrend here. Yeah, we're bullish on Bitcoin. What's up, Paraboy? You guys on YouTube, don't forget to like. I'm gonna try to get in a good trade here. See if I could get in a good trade here on BitUnix. See right there. See, good thing I did not short that. Good thing I did not short that. But I'm looking to short though. I'm looking to short this. but it's looking like it's gonna pump. Looking like it's gonna break out here. Let me know if there's any coins you guys want me to trade. This is actually Griffin. Yeah. Brett. I'm going to take a look at Brett. Sure, we'll trade Brett here. By the way, if you guys want to join me on trading, this is BitUnix. It's KYC free, VPN free. You guys can use the link in my bio and you'll join in on this special campaign that they gave me because they like my live streams. Basically, you could get up to $300, like no BS, just by depositing here 200 or 500 or 1,000. Big deposit bonus, and you can withdraw if you want to. You don't have to keep your money on here. You can use the house money. So check it out. It's the second link in my link bio. It's the one that I use right here, and it's KYC free. And you can do up to 100x leverage, so pretty good. Wiz says I got 2 trades open, Filecoin and Brett. I'm guessing. That's pretty good. It's pretty awesome, bro. Yeah, I mean, I'm liking Brett here. It's definitely looking bullish here. So this is not a coin. Unless there's a big breakout here, I would short it. All right. But it's looking very bullish. I just wouldn't short it at the moment. Thank you for the follows, by the way, guys. Thank you for the likes. Let me see some of the coins here that got a lot of volume today. Let's see some of the coins that have the most volume. Check out this coin. Zepic. Sure, we'll take a look at Zepic. EOS. Take a look at EOS first for you. I'm shorting on the short on the I'm trading on the short time frame, so Zepic on this short-term downtrend here, kind of in this pendant, so you know we might break out of this. You know, we might break out of this to the upside, so I'll definitely be looking for a longs here. Yeah, it's just not on my target right now, but I definitely would be looking for a long here for Zepic. I just think it's gonna come down lower a tad bit. You know what I mean? So I might put in a long right here. I just want to see how it plays out. Hbar. Let's take a look at Hbar. Hbar got a nice bounce here, around 14 cents. I still think there's a chance that Hbar could still come down to 11 though. Not gonna lie. 11, even 10 here at the 618, but either way, I mean, I bought Hbar on this dip. I think it's a great buy here. We're basically reclaiming this point of control as support. And we came down, I mean, we came down from 40 cents, believe it or not. So if you're a long-term believer in an Hbar, you lost 130% on Zepic. Wow, man, I'm sorry. Did you buy at the top? This is why you guys don't ever buy at the hype, right? Do not buy when this, I mean, I know this coin was hyped up a lot. But you don't want to be buying this coin when, you know, all these guys are talking about it. I actually bought it right here. So I bought it right here. I did a mistake. I should have taken profits here. I didn't. But at least I did not panic sell down here. and I'm still in profits. So I bought it around right here, and for proof, I have it in my Discord. It's one of my best calls here on Discord. I posted here ZBCN, one of my coins I bought, and also XCN right here back in February. As you can see, February 21 and 22. But you see, when I already did this, you should not be buying over here, right? I mean, this coin can still dump a lot, to be honest. I don't know if to sell or keep. I mean, there's a reason why you bought it, so you know, if you're a long-term believer in their project, then you should keep it. Because, you know, you might sell it here. You might sell it here. It might go lower, right? You might go lower and you can be like, oh yeah, see, I told you so. And then that might be the bottom, and then it might go even higher, right? So you just gotta think long-term for a lot of these coins. Do Solana. Yeah, we'll take a look at Solana. XCN. I'll take a look at XCN too. Let's take a look here at Solana first, because yeah, I'm into yield farming too, into crypto DeFi. I am into it. So I mean, Solana on the monthly, we're looking great here. Very oversold. I mean, we're just ready to really rock it up here going into this fall for Solana. And let me tell you guys, next time we're overbought, just like we were right here, I believe the top will be in. I believe the top will be in for Solana, but it's been ranging here. This is a great time. It's been a great time to buy here. And you know, we reclaim support here. So we're, you know, we put in the higher low. And I believe Solana is going to continue this new pivot, this ascending channel here into the future. So I'm very bullish on Solana. I think, you know, anything below $200 is a pretty good deal. Anything below that 190 mark. Let's check out XCN. Gamma, what's going on, Gamma? Why are you coming on here and hating me on the live stream? XCN looking great too. It's in this flag, right? I mean, if XCN definitely was in a pump and dump, coming all the way down here to this level. So you've been in this very popular pattern, symmetrical pendant here, that will most likely break to the upside. I mean, we get the measured move. Boom. Right, we get that measured move. Our next target around 7 cents, which is insane because it's like a 7x or so. So once we break out of this pendant, we're gonna have a big bounce here to around 7 cents, 7-8 cents. So watch out for that. I'm still holding on. I've been holding on to my XCN since I called it out here back in February. Right there. No, it was actually around here. It was actually around here. Yeah, February right there, yeah. I think we dump. I do think we dump. I think we'll pull back. Look, my target for Bitcoin is still 103, so I think we'll pull back. We'll probably put in another bear trap, and then we'll start to move up big. So short term, I am bearish. I just think that we have a lot of chances to come back here to 103 level, but then we'll bounce after that. Yeah, I mean, it depends, right? It depends how we fall down here for us to go down back to 92K. But I mean, if you guys haven't noticed recently, you know, the past months, the crypto and the stocks, it's been very influenced by the news, right? It's been a very heavy news-based market. So for it to go back to 92K, we'd have to see something in the news. It's very bearish, which we can, right? I mean, there's a lot of things that can happen with the tariffs and stuff like that for us to come down here. I mean, we get the VPVR. You can see there's a lot of liquidity up here, you know, down here to 94, 95K. There is. So we shall see. Kind of look like Mr. Beast. Probably because I have like his hairstyle. But let's do some live trading here. I want to do some live scalp trading. No one told me that. I think it's only because my hair is like his tonight. Usually I don't have my hair like this, but it's probably because of that. Let's do let's check out some coins here we can trade. See like a resolve. Yeah, there's always the first. My thoughts on Near protocol. Let's take a look at Near. Is this Near protocol? Yeah, it actually is. Got a massive dump here, man. So I mean, Near, we had a double top clearly. We're holding that bear market resistance level, so most likely we're gonna... Honestly, this is a great time to buy Near. I'm gonna be looking into it. I think this is a great time to buy Near right here. Because ultimately, if this is bullish, we'll flip this as support. It's the last line of support that will possibly flip. So, honestly, I might take a look at Near. I'm liking what I see here. If it does survive, right? Some of the targets is up here around 46, 49. The selling zone right here based on Fibonacci 47 to 65, which is pretty darn good. I mean, for where it's at right now. We were around $7 not too long ago. So, but again, I think this is good. Like, if you want to be safer, you can wait a couple weeks, maybe, you know, a month or two, and watch it kind of curve, right? Create like a kind of a curved bottom here and start to pivot. That's your sign that this is the bottom, and we'll probably create this long-term uptrend here, this higher low. So it's not looking that bad. Yeah, I might have to get it. I mean, I don't have too many AI coins. I have Render, you know. I mean, yeah, $22 was the all-time high. I'm just saying, if Near does recover, it breaks its all-time highs. I'm saying the top, or I'm giving my top targets here for a new all-time high, 47 to 68 around here is a good time to sell. So. But yeah. What's up, Pat? Let's see if we can get into some trades. I'm gonna do some degen trading, guys. Don't try this at home. Let's do some scalp trading here. Try to use a 40x leverage. Try to find some coins here. Steve, what's up, Steve? How you doing, bro? Thanks for joining the live stream. Shout out to Steve. Gopal, what's up, Gopal? What's up, Pat? But a very bullish day here. We can see a lot of altcoins up, right? Bitcoin dominance is down on the daily and weekly. We're still, I mean, it's still up on the monthly, but we can see a lot of altcoins up here on the top 100. right? T is up 17%. So this is very healthy to see, because you know, we see how altcoins have been dumping lately. What's the coin you made the most on? Probably Dogecoin last bull market for sure. Virtual's up 14% today too. But let me take a look here. Let's take a look here at BitUnix. Let's see some coins we can trade. The bull market's still going on. The bull market's still going on. I don't share how much I have or how much I made just for security purposes, but it was a pretty good amount last bull market. I mean, I bought Doge. I started buying Doge below a dollar. I mean, a penny. And then I started buying, I mean, my biggest, I think my average was around 6 cents to 12 cents around that time. So I full ported on Solana with 20x leverage and no stop loss. When should I sell? Right now, you full ported, you just bought Solana. You know, this is the type of trading that I mean, this is like not even trading, it's like betting, right? You just went 20x on Solana right now. Well, you know, looking at it, Solana, I mean, it's, you know, to give you some targets here when it sell. You know, if it comes up here to 158, right, 158, 160, that'll be a good selling point, even 155, just to be safe, because you know, you win 20x. So I'll be on the safe side to 155 to 160. I think that would be a good time to sell. What's up, Timothy says, I have a lot of trouble understanding the bull market is still on and coins are down 70%. That's a great question. I'm going to answer that, because I'm pretty sure, you know, most people out here don't say, don't know how to answer that question, right? You know, how the bull market is going on while 70% of all coins, you know, 70% are down, right? 70% of coins are down, basically. Well, the best way I could answer that to you is that, you know, each bull market, you can see this is Bitcoin. And each bull market, Bitcoin, the number one similarity that each bull market has had is that Bitcoin has always went up first. It's always been outperforming first, right? So Bitcoin basically, it moves like an altcoin before altcoins move like an altcoin. And the thing is, each bull market, it took longer and longer for altcoins to really start to move. Okay, so 2017, the Bitcoin took off, and altcoins, it didn't take too long for altcoins to start to move. You know, 2021, same thing, but this time, you know, when Bitcoin was moving, there was also a time period here where people were like, man, you know, these altcoins, they're not really moving. Bitcoin is, it's like the only one that's going to survive. But then eventually altcoins started moving. You started seeing Dogecoin go from under a penny to 75 cents in a couple months. And that was a very short time period. Okay. So when people are saying like, oh, altcoins are down, this is not a bull market, you guys got to understand altcoin season is a short time period. You understand what I'm saying? And the other big thing is that each bull market, Bitcoin has been outperforming for a longer period of time. And this one is a great example, because Bitcoin has been outperforming a lot of these altcoins. The great chart right here is Bitcoin dominance. You can see right here, Bitcoin versus altcoins. This chart's just been going up because Bitcoin has been outperforming them. And a big part of this is the ETFs is the main focus with Bitcoin. So again, money is flowing into Bitcoin first. It's just that this bull market is longer. And also you add on top of that, you have quantitative easing. So we don't have 100% quantitative easing yet. Right? Back here in 2021, we had the stimulus checks, we had the, the gov going into quantitative easing, bringing the rates down, and all these things that really pumped altcoins into, I mean, before that, altcoins were down, they were doing bad. So that's what you got to understand. This is a bull market because Bitcoin is at way past all-time highs in the last bull market. It's doing amazing, it's going up. Altcoins are not in their bear market territory, so it's not like altcoins are like still stuck in 2022 levels, most altcoins. And like I said, quantitative easing, once you start to see the rates come down, once you start to see all these not just the rates but other factors in quantitative easing, right? A big one is Trump's big bill, right? So once that gets signed in and put in, it's basically like the gov flooding in the market with more money. So, that's the best way that I can explain it. It's just basically stretched out longer. Bitcoin is outperforming for a longer period of time because each bull market that we've seen the last years, it took longer for altcoins to really follow Bitcoin. Okay, so I think the main strategy here, guys, is that I do believe that eventually we'll have an altcoin season. The main thing is which altcoins will be part of altcoin season, because I don't believe all altcoins will go past all-time highs and give you these amazing returns. I think we have way more altcoins now than compared to the last bull market, so there's gonna be not a few, but there's going to be much less altcoins outperforming or going past their all-time highs. So this is where we come in and we look at the charts. We look at which altcoins look really good at the charts, like Cardano. If you see a chart like Cardano where it's in this long-term uptrend, right, higher highs, higher lows, that's a good sign. That's a good sign that Cardano is most likely going to break its all-time highs, a rate of $3 around there, and go up. Now, if you look at a chart like Filecoin or Sandbox, right, you see this is an awful chart. This is a coin that most likely 9 times out of 10 it's not going to survive and go past all-time highs. It's still below its 2022 bear market levels. So this is where you guys come in and you got to really focus here and invest in the coins that look good, right? Hbar is another coin that looks good. It's pulling back here to basically flip that bear market resistance as bull market support. So yeah, think Brett will what? Yeah, I think Brett will. I do have some Brett, and this is gonna be Brett's first bull market. I'm super bullish on base. We know Coinbase is gonna push base like crazy. That's one of the things. Right now, I'd be looking at base meme coins too, like Dog and Me and all these base meme coins, because once Coinbase lists them, like they did Satoshi, they're gonna take off. And we're gonna see a lot of liquidity go into them because Coinbase being the biggest exchange, you're gonna see a lot of retail coming into Coinbase. So, yeah. Where do you see Solana go after its ETF? So I mean, showing some targets here for Solana. Yeah, no one seems to talk about Pepe, but I'm still bullish on Pepe. I think Pepe is super bullish still. I think it can still at least 5x around there. So look, my targets for Solana this bull market when it really takes off is again 600. As soon as it hits 600 to 1,000, that range right there, I think that's a good selling zone. I think that's a selling zone really. And I do believe, I have high conviction it could hit these levels. And the number one thing here too, you see the stochastic, you see how we resetted that stochastic back to oversold? So think about that. Think about this for a second. We're in the same territory as the bear market for Solana when it was $8. for the stochastic right here on the monthly. So we're oversold like 2022 $8 Solana. We went up to like 230, right? Almost breaking its all-time highs. We got very overbought. I mean, there was a lot of red flags that we were gonna come down. Solana came down from like 280 all the way to 100, well 90 actually, 91 or something. And guess what happened? It reset that monthly stochastic all the way back to oversold. So that is the reason why that's super bullish, guys, is because now we have all this space to come back to overbought, and most likely when it does that, Solana is going to be up here in my targets, somewhere in my targets, and that's going to be the time to sell. So any coin that's doing something like this, that's resetting their stochastic while maintaining a nice range or a higher low, these are coins that are looking amazing, looking great. Draven, what's up, Draven? I've actually been live streaming the past days. I've been live streaming. I don't know, maybe TikTok hasn't been recommending it. I mean, TikTok's been super weird lately. But yeah, I've been live streaming. How have you been, bro? Yeah, I did. I mean, I just changed the colors. Not much, really. Just the colors. But it's mainly the same thing. Mainly the same setup. Yeah, the cycle's been, I mean, I just think it's been super long, right? And I want to share here something too, the total 3. So look, I'm super bullish. If you look at the total 3, this is the total 3. We're gonna break out of this, guys. We're gonna break out of this. You know, I mean, once we break out of this, it's gonna be, I mean, it's gonna be crazy, right? The thing is, are we gonna break out of this Q4, or is it gonna be 2026? Right? Because here, this is the 6-month candle. We see right here, green, green, right? Green 4 times, red, red. Green 4 times, red. If we repeat history, we'll have another red candle here, which means that most likely we'll break out of this in 2026. So if that happens, I see a lot of people quitting. I see a lot of people selling. There's going to be a lot of people super bearish, but you look at this, I mean, if that happens, I'm still super bullish for this to break out to the upside into 2026. Now, what can happen here is we might not follow history, right, or the past, and we might just break out into Q4. So let's say Q4, September, October, November, we have altcoin season, Bitcoin's at 150K plus, and we break out of this, right? That's going to be an opportunity to sell. That's going to be a great opportunity to sell right there. Because most likely, we're going to get a red candle here going, you know, into 2026. So, I mean, this is super interesting. The 12-month as well. It's going to be interesting to see what happens in Q4. I mean, even this, like, this is the yearly on the total 3. You have green, green, red, green, green. Is this going to be a red, or is it going to be a, you know, a green for the 3rd time? It's going to depend on Q4. You see, we have 5 months left here and we're red. So if we close here in the red, like we did right here back, right before, that means we're not going to break out of this until 2026. See that right there? But yeah, I'm still super bullish though. Still very bullish. This is Bitcoin on the yearly. And look, honestly, well, look, this is Bitcoin on the yearly. Look at this. We have green, 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 red, right? Green, 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 red. Green, green, green. You see that? So maybe this is the rest of this year is it's going to be when Bitcoin really takes off, and in 2026 we have that red candle. Because I mean, this looks super super accurate. I mean, this is just a pattern right here that's just been taking place here for Bitcoin on the yearly candle. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. But I'm still super bearish 2026, at least Q2 of 2026. Yeah, like I said, if I were to guess Q4 or Q1 of 2026, I think that's gonna be when it really does. Shout out to you guys on YouTube. Don't forget to like. Adrian says I shorted the top of 154, so let's see what happens. Probably get a stop loss. Let's see. Let's see. I mean, you know, a lot of coins are overbought recently. We might pull back. So we'll see what happens with Solana. I feel like the alts should have already been waking up. I know that. I mean, that's the feeling, right? But you know, the reason why they haven't been waking up for the most part is two things that I said. Bitcoin dominance with the ETFs, the spotlights on Bitcoin, you know, all these things regarding Bitcoin is like the ETFs, and it is really put it on its own island. So it's kind of it's taken out of the crypto space. That, and also quantitative easing. So that's really why Bitcoin has been dominating here longer than the past bull markets. Because I mean, back here too, but when Bitcoin was running up, there was a gap where altcoins were kind of still lagging behind, right? It's just that this time it's much more longer, it's prolonged. So man, you guys are killing it, almost at 2,000 likes. Watch the Pi Cycle indicator for the top. Yeah, we'll take a look at the Pi Cycle. Shout out to Tech. We'll take a look at the Pi Cycle indicator here. One of my favorite indicators that I also include in my course. If you guys want to check out my course, you guys been asking me for a course the past year. I finally made it 2 months ago. It should be in the link bio. Definitely check it out. It's called the 8 Signals to Sell the Top. And I basically equip you with the 8 signals to sell the top of this bull market, because that's the goal, right? But here we have the Pi Cycle indicator. I honestly do believe the Pi Cycle indicator is going to give us the signal near the top, just like it did back here in the past bull market tops for Bitcoin, right? So this is definitely something to watch. I do include this in my course. I go through it, and man, I mean, we really don't know when this is going to contract here, but I mean, it could be when Bitcoin's at 170, 150, right? Even 200. But I do believe that this is going to be a great signal here for when the top is in. Yeah, there's a lot of charting in my course. So my course, I have TradingView up. And each signal, I have like each signal is at least 30 minutes that I deep dive into. Like one of the signals is divergences that I teach in my course is divergences. So just to give you a sneak peek of what I talk about in my course. So I mean, for example, you know, this is a great example of divergences that I teach in my course right here. You'll see that we top out right here. We're overbought, right? So right here, we top out, we're overbought on stochastic, money flow, and RSI in yellow. Then when we come up here again, we actually put in a slightly higher high, but here on stochastic, we're putting in a lower high. You see that? So this is a big signal. This is one of the signals in my course to sell. That's why it's called the 8 signals to sell the top. So we're putting in a lower high right there. This is bearish divergence. Right, this is basically telling you that eventually we're gonna have a big dump. Most likely that is the top. And I mean, this works great on higher time frames, like it is here on the monthly, as well as on the weekly too. Right? I mean, I could give you a bunch of examples right here. I mean, this is just one example right here. Bitcoin. You know, this is a great example here on the weekly. Bitcoin right here, 73. We come back up here to around the 73 level. But here, look at this. We're putting in a lower high on the stochastic. Even though we're coming up here, same price, we're putting in a lower high. And guess what happens? Bitcoin goes from 73 all the way to 49K. So, you know, this is divergences. It's one of the signals I teach, along with other signals as well. Thank you, Pat. I appreciate it. And basically, guys, like the reason why I did the course, I actually have it right here, how it looks, is to just help you guys sell the top of this bull market. I also include Fibonacci. Yeah, this is how it looks. I include Fibonacci, how to use Fibonacci to your advantage to find targets, right? Like a example right here. The last top for Bitcoin, right? I give you my Fibonacci settings as well. And the course is on wap.com, which is a pretty good place for courses. Great user interface. But right there, I mean, you would have had this since the bear market right there. This is a time to sell. Exactly on the Fibonacci target right there. So, and again, we can use this too, the Fibonacci strategy. We can use this on the total crypto market cap, right? The total crypto market cap's top last cycle was at 3 trillion, around there. And we get my strategy here, my settings, and we can see right there just exactly how Bitcoin topped at that 618. The total crypto market cap topped exactly at the same Fibonacci target. So I definitely don't think it's a coincidence. And man, I mean, even if you were selling in this range, it was a great time to sell because we did dump a lot. You see that? So yeah. But yeah, this is what I teach in my course if you guys want to check it out. I also do have a serious trading group too. You can check it out too in my first link. So where's the top going to be this cycle for total market cap? So like I'll show you right here. So I just showed you right there 3 trillion, right? Using Fibonacci, my Fibonacci strategy. We got 3 trillion. The total crypto market cap, my realistic price prediction on when the top could be, is around 7.39 trillion. You see that right there? 7.30. So I mean, it doesn't mean that this is the top. We can wick a little higher. We can wick to 8 trillion and then wick back and then, you know, close around here. But around here, you know, 7 to 8 trillion, I believe the total market cap will be. And I mean, this is great to have because you got people saying, you know, 12 trillion plus. I don't think we'll hit that this cycle. But this is I mean, 8 trillion is still really big. It's more than double than we're at right now. So, you know, I think either Q4 or Q1 of 2026. So sometime in that period, I think will be when it hits. So probably Q1 of 2026, but we'll probably be like close in Q4. Our price prediction on AVAX. Yeah, I'm saying that could possibly be the top. Yeah, so AVAX, if it does recover and survive, which I believe it will, right? I believe it'll create a bottom here at its bear market resistance level, which is, I mean, insane, right? Based on Fibonacci, we can see 300. I mean, its top was 147. So, I mean, it's only like about a 2x or so, right? 300 to 426. So it's, you know, about a 2x around there from its previous top. But, you know, this is if AVAX does recover. Thank you for answering anytime. Anytime, man. Appreciate all of you guys on here. If you guys are new, by the way, definitely like, follow, and definitely join. You know, I do have a dedicated trading group if you guys want to join for serious traders. I posted this trade today in the morning, so I just want to show you right here for proof. Because, you know, every time I'm getting into these trades, like this trade right here, I posted in the morning, right here in my Discord. So my signals usually look like this. You can see right here, 11 a.m., right? Cardano, this price, target, whatever. And then I have my trade right here, 21% up. So, you know, we saw Cardano getting a lot of volume right here. And look, we didn't buy the exact bottom, but we bought the breakout right there. So Jerome Powell needs to cut rates. Yeah, I know he does, right? I believe once he starts to cut rates, I think that's really when it's gonna start to go. We're really gonna have the altcoin season that we've been waiting for. Is it a good time to enter to altcoins? So wait for a dip if it comes. Great question. I think it's always a great time to DCA these past, you know, the past months or so. A lot of altcoins are, I mean, just a great example, you know, Cardano, Chainlink. I think it's a good time to DCA and not financial advice. Because, I mean, if you're going to wait for a dip, we might not dip down too much, right? You know, you're here on trying to buy Chainlink. You're looking, okay, I'm going to wait for a dip. Well, we might not, I mean, that might have been the dip. It might be up only from now. It might be kind of just flat here and kind of creating this rounded bottom and start to work to 15. And you're like, okay, I'm gonna wait for another dip, you know, 17, 20. So it's, you know, I think it's a good time to DCA in general. Even though we are up big on the daily. There's a lot of altcoins that are up. They're still down a ton here from the past 5 months ago, right? How long did it take you to become a successful trader? I'll say since 2019. I mean, since 2019, probably around 2023. So, you know, a couple of years. You think crash when rate cuts happen, then V recovery like history? Yeah, that's a great question by John Smith, right? Because we saw you know, when we had quantitative easing here, we had a big crash, but that was because we had a pandemic, right? We had a pandemic, then we were kind of forced quantitative easing. We had a crash. I believe we'll have something similar, but not as big as that. I believe we'll have like, you know, a dip, a bigger dip, kind of like a big bear trap, and then we'll have a fast V-shaped recovery. So. I think there will be altcoins that don't recover, like Filecoin, Sandbox, Mana, and then there'll be altcoins that do recover, like Hbar, Ethereum, Cardano. So that's why you guys gotta be researching and then really buying the coins you believe will recover. This is why I show you guys charts. This is why I made my course all based on charts, all based on technical analysis. Except for one of the signals. One of the signals is actually based on social, but this is why you know, the charts just don't lie. I mean, Polkadot's been looking awful. You know, there's no reason to buy Polkadot. It's below its bear market levels, right? It's below 2022. I mean, it's just it looks really, really bad. There's a big chance that this coin won't recover. So as of right now, I mean, that's what the charts are telling me, right? That's what the charts are telling me for, you know, Filecoin, Polkadot, Sandbox. The only thing that can change Sandbox, I would say, is demand, right? This is why Sandbox and Mana are super risky coins, because they rely on their platform. So if they're not getting a lot of volume or demand in their platform, well, they're just not gonna move up, right? They don't have that demand going on in their platform. And also their tokenomics, I know they have a lot of unlocks, but demand is the number one thing. You know, they had a lot of demand here because their platform was, I mean, during that time was a big thing, right? The metaverse and all these things, and crypto gaming too. So maybe it might, you know, the best, I think the best case scenario for Sandbox is it coming back here to $1 when we have altcoin season, right? If we have crypto gaming come back, and then that being the top. So this is something that I see happening to a lot of altcoins, is a lot of them might pump, but they're not going to break their all-time highs. Okay, a big part of this is inflation, their tokenomics, and demand. So if you're holding these coins and we're coming up here to a critical target like $1 for Sandbox, or you know, around there, I know it's going to be very hyped. I know it's going to be it's going to feel like, oh yeah, we're going to go to our all-time highs, but you really got to look at the time frame, look at where we are in the altcoin season, look at where Bitcoin is, look at all these signals, and really be realistic if that altcoin is going to break all-time highs. You know what I mean? How about Render? Yeah, I mean, Render's been recovering. Render is actually above its all-time highs from 2021. So what if I invested 3 days ago and it's up 26% up now? So I don't know if I take the profit out or hold it long term. See, that's the thing, right? If you take profits, you're gonna pay short-term tax on it. So unless you're trading it, you don't care about the taxes, that's fine. Me personally, I've just been buying. Most of my altcoins I've been holding for years plus. So, you know, I mean, it's always great to take some profits. Maybe you want to take 10%, 20%, that's fine. But just definitely understand you're going to have to pay short-term taxes. Pat says, Powell don't like the president. It's going to be like pulling teeth. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Trump, I mean, the good thing is that, you know, Trump really wants to bring the rates down. So he's going to force quantitative easing some way. I mean, the bill's a great explanation of that. So, I mean, that's what you guys gotta understand. Trump, he's gonna force quantitative easing somehow, and the first step is the bill. You know, so Powell doesn't want to cut the rates. Then, you know, Trump, he's made it very clear he wants quantitative because he wants the market to do well. And I mean the S&P, I believe, is front running what's eventually going to happen, right? The S&P is at all-time highs. I mean, we are at all-time highs here for the S&P 500. And I believe the crypto markets, Bitcoin, will follow the S&P. And similar to the crypto markets, the S&P will probably top out, probably have a blow-off top Q4 or Q1 of 2026. I mean, look, this is, if you guys are in crypto, you guys got to be looking at the S&P too. This is one of the things I talk about in my course. One of the signals is, you know, looking at the traditional markets too. You see right here on the monthly, once we get up here to overbought again, you know, that's really when you want to be looking at how we are looking in the crypto market for the S&P 500. You know, we might have that blow off top, just like we did right here in 2021, right? We got up here to overbought. We stayed up there for a little bit, and then we had a big pullback, right? That was the top right there. So I believe next time we get overbought again, I believe there'll be like a 1 to 3 month window for when it tops out, similar to how it did right here. Right? It was actually more months for the S&P. Let me join, bro. What do you want to join? I have 133 Solana. I don't know if I keep taking them out. Some to add into different alts to stick to it. Please suggest. Great example. I mean, great question. So, I mean, this is something very similar that I'm dealing with, right? I have a lot of Ethereum and Solana too. My strategy is, you know, when Solana starts to break its all-time highs and we come up here to, you know, above 300, 400, even 600 Solana, that's really when I'm looking to kind of convert into lower cap coins for Solana or Ethereum. So I'd say right now is a little too early, but once it really starts to take off, right? Once it starts to take off, there'll be a time period right there before the smaller low caps are still down before they start to outperform Solana and really like go crazy. But this is all about timing. This is also something I teach in my course. It's all about timing. You want to get the timing right. Meaning when you got to wait for Solana to really take off, you convert that into, you know, smaller cap altcoins, but you also got to be fast with that too, because it's not like these lower cap altcoins are going to keep rocketing up forever. So once you get those big gains on those lower cap altcoins, that's when you really want to convert that to USDT or USDC. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about timing. It's really all about timing. Like even Bitcoin, I have a good amount of Bitcoin. I'm looking to convert my Bitcoin to altcoins once Bitcoin's around 120k to 150k. Those are my targets, right? 120k to 150k. That's where I'm looking to convert my Bitcoin to some altcoins that I believe will outperform it. I would say, you know, the smart thing would be to ladder out. So meaning you don't sell 100% of it at a certain target. So what you do is, you know, I would say like 300, you know, when Solana's around 300, above 300, you take away like 20% or 30%. Then when it's at 500, right, around 500, another 30%. And then when it's at 600, another 30%. So you're laddering out as it goes up into those lower cap altcoins. And then most likely Solana will top out here. But while Solana is going up here and it's topping out here, the lower cap altcoins are doing like 5x, 10x. They're outperforming Solana. You know what I mean? So it is the better choice to convert it to that instead of getting this small gain here on Solana. You know what I mean? So it's, again, you just gotta be good with the timing. Let's go. Thank you, Gav's dad. Thank you so much, man. Thanks for helping me reach my goal. 100+ flowers. Shout out to Gav's dad, always on here when I'm live streaming, sending me the gifts. Appreciate it, bro. And I always reach my goals in the live, thanks to Gav's dad. So, will we have a blow off top on alts this cycle? Yeah, I think we'll have a blow off top. I do think so. I believe we'll have a blow off top. And shout out to Gator for becoming a fan, number 15 fan. Thank you, bro. Thanks for joining the fan club. And man, look at that. Gav's dad, man. He's keeps on going to the flowers. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. But my thoughts on Solana, XRP, I'm bullish on both. I think Solana is going to do great. My targets for Solana, 600 to 1,000. XRP, you know, I could see it going to like 20 to 25 bucks. I mean, XRP's, there's a lot of buying here. We've been building a lot of support here on this previous all-time high. So, you know, I wouldn't be surprised to see XRP $5 too soon. They're the two coins I'm watching. Yeah, I mean, I think they're two good coins. I think they're two good coins that most likely will survive and get some good returns. They're definitely, you know, two of my biggest coins in my portfolio. I would actually, I'll look at Cardano too. I think Cardano is one of the coins that I believe will survive too. You know, has a great chart. You know, we are in this ascending channel here. So I'll look at Cardano too, but Solana and XRP are great too. Will be the total market cap at the high. So look, my price prediction for the total market cap, guys. So if for people that are new to my live streams, and I have my Fibonacci strategy that I teach in my course. You can see right here, we got the top right here from last cycle, 3 trillion. Look at that, exactly at the 618. You see how we wick above it a little bit at 3 trillion, and then we come back up, down, and we close right on that 618 level right there. So, with this, you would have had this since right here, since 2019. You would have had this Fibonacci chart right here, and see the top of the market. On my price prediction, guys, and I made a video on this on YouTube, but I'm gonna share here because you guys are amazing. We're gonna do my Fibonacci here. Boom. It doesn't have to be too perfect. About right there. Again, you look at this, right? My prediction is about 7 to 8 trillion, 7.33. But again, like I said, we can wick up above it a little bit and hit 8 trillion and then come back down. So from 7.20 to 8 trillion, I believe the top will be for the total market cap. It's just my realistic price prediction. I know there's a lot of people out there that are, there's gonna be, as we're going up too, guys, there's gonna be a lot of people, even right now, there's a lot of people saying that they're, we're gonna go to 10 trillion, 12 trillion. I don't think we'll hit that this cycle. I don't think we'll hit that this cycle. I think the realistic price is 7 to 8 trillion. Especially 8 being a special number. One of the biggest things too, guys, is this. This is what I teach in my course too. You see the stochastic right here? You see how we reset that back to oversold. Wow, I didn't even notice this. This is amazing. Look at this. Total market cap, right? We got overbought. This is on the monthly. We got overbought. Okay. Well, guess what? We reset that stochastic to oversold to bear market 2022 levels. You see that? This is amazing. This is super bullish. This is why I'm bullish. We reset that while maintaining this uptrend, putting in higher lows. You see that? So now what this means is that this resetted us. So now once we start to move up again to overbought, we're just gonna take off, and we're gonna hit that target right there. So once you start to see the total market cap around this level and it's overbought, that's all the signs you need. That's all the signs you need. This is something that I go in depth in my course, but it's connecting the dots, right? It's confluence. You're not just making the trades based on one indicator, one signal. It's multiple signals, multiple confluence. But I mean, I just realized this right now. Total market cap reset that stochastic back to oversold. That's amazing. And it's on the monthly too. So it's freaking bullish, guys. Super bullish. Let me see if we did something similar here too. Kinda. Yeah, we kind of did something similar here too, guys. Not 100% similar, right? Because we did move up here back in 2019, right? We pushed up here. We got overbought. So then that pandemic crash, we kind of reset it when we didn't go oversold, but we kind of reset it here in the middle, right? And then we took off, and then once we got overbought again, that was the top. So this could be something very similar that happens here in the future. But yeah, can you make a video on when to ride the fib and swap to the next coin? Yeah, that's a great video idea. Shout out to Geo. I definitely will make a video on this. I mean, I'll be sharing all my trades and stuff in the trading group, but I'll make a video on the strategy for sure. But yeah, just want to thank you guys. I will be live again tomorrow, hopefully. But yeah, if you guys want to join again, BitUnix check out my link. You got a big deposit bonus, ends July 6th. It's basically free money. You deposit 200, you get 100. Deposit 500, you get 200. 1,000, you get 300. And then you can withdraw your money and just keep the house money. So check out BitUnix. It's KYC free and VPN free. It should be the link in the link. It's the second link in the link bio. And then the first link in the link bio is my my trading group. You can see this is my trade today. This is my signal. I put in a long here on Cardano, right? 5x long here. You can see right here. This is how my signals look like. And this is my trade. So it's a great trade right there. You guys are interested. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Can you tell me a good price to pick up XDC? Sure. I'll tell you. Honestly, I'll probably say, you know, right now, not financial advice. But if you want to be on the safer side, you could wait, you know, a week or two. But I say right now is a good deal because it's ultimately flipping that past resistance as support. So you could wait a couple weeks to kind of see if it consolidates here, kind of like that. If it does something like that, right, it's a good time to buy. It's more secure. You're being more secure if you're waiting a couple weeks. But I think right now is a great time to buy. I mean, this is a point of control that I had to revisit for XDC because this is where it really got rejection right here, and we had a major drop. Guess what happens? This happens all the time, by the way. You know, where we had this heavy resistance level right here. Right, go right here on the monthly, you can see it better. This always happens 9 times out of 10, and we have a resistance point. We have a God candle that breaks it. 9 times out of 10, we always come back to retest it. So ultimately, XDC is just retesting this point of control. It's going to stay here for a couple weeks, a month or two, and then we're going to start to move up. So, you know, it's an accumulation consolidating zone right here. And that's why I think it's a good time to buy right now. But again, if you want to be safer, wait a couple weeks and see if it maintains this range, this level. So there you go. Anytime Guardian. Thank you, Pat. Shout out to all of you guys on here. Thank you guys for liking, by the way. You guys been killing it. Definitely gotta get some more water. But yeah, I probably will be live again tomorrow. And yeah, I just want to say thank you guys. Check out my latest video too regarding my trade, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hope you guys have a great night. See you guys tomorrow. Peace. Shout out to you guys on YouTube. If you guys are still here, thank you guys for all the likes. We got over 10 likes. I'm just getting off a little earlier because I want to make a video for tomorrow. So if you guys didn't know, I have a price predictions video playlist for all the altcoins. If you guys want any recommendations for me to make, just comment on those videos. But I'm doing price predictions for, you know, all the altcoins in that playlist. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm probably gonna make a video. I just gotta see what I'm gonna talk about. Anytime, David. Thank you, bro. Shout out to my top 3 fans. I think this is like a new feature on YouTube where it shows like the top fans based on XP or something. Shout out to you guys. Oh, what is XP? Let me see here. What does that mean? Top fans and XP. What's the leaderboard? A place for fans to stand out in the community. The top 3 get special badges in the live chat. Oh, that's pretty cool. It resets every live stream. How do you get on the leaderboard? You'll need to collect experience points or XP. Send live chats. Send super chats. And oh, okay, that's cool. That's awesome. So based on the amount of messages and super chats, basically get XP. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm probably gonna make the video now. So thank you guys so much. I'll probably be live again tomorrow. And yeah, love you guys so much. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.